that if I can talk about the time, I will not be responsible.
Here we go, guys.
If anything happens.
T-minus 3 minutes. I have a million questions
guys,
to answer.
this
from
is
you guys.
real.
Yeah, try to find time to answer.
Guys,
flight
this is
termination
real.
system for New Glenn is now armed.
Guys,
I think we have to stick around for a little bit.
Guys,
I'll answer your questions.
Really quickly,
and
2 minutes, 30 seconds to go.
Even if it doesn't
Hopefully
land, if
gets off the
it
ground.
launches,
Once again, you probably have a lot
I
of
think I'll
viewers
stick
here
around
with
for a
us.
little bit.
We are NSF.
And I'll
We're
try to
a
get to as
group
many
of
of your
dedicated
questions as I
spaceflight
can.
reporters.
But thank you so much for tuning in with me,
guys.
Coverage of rocket launches.
GS1 pre-press.
We are looking at New Glenn, Blue Origin's
Booster vent
first
has
orbital
stopped and
rocket.
the second stage vent has stopped,
I've streamed
which
before.
means they are
I've
now
explained all
topping
of
off
this,
the
but I
rocket
have to
to
say it
flight
again, I
pressure.
guess.
Hold.
Hold on.
Because that would be
2 minutes.
We have a hold.
Here we go.
We are now pressurizing the tanks to their flight pressure.
Oh, I thought someone said hold.
Performance of our engines. Getting ready for launch. Getting ready for launch.
Oh boy.
T-minus 2 minutes. T-minus 2 minutes.
Incredibly
Oh my
close.
god.
We are
Okay.
incredibly close
This is
to the maiden launch of this big.
Jeff Bezos' rocket company, Blue Origin's first orbital rocket, and in 2 minutes is going to launch. We've gone through the whole no-go check.
Internal power.
My heart goes out to every single person that has
Hey yo,
worked.
it better not fail. It better not.
Power
My
internal.
internet just failed.
The rocket is on internal power for the
Internal
first
power,
time.
rocket is not running on external power anymore.
Let's go.
The countdown
This is
still
exciting. The
progressing.
rockets. This is
Minutes to
bigger
go.
than the Falcon 9.
Let's do
This is
this.
like a heavy class rocket.
Cheers.
1 minute to go. Oh my god, we're gonna see the bottom left one take off
At
first.
T-minus 20 seconds, watch for the bottom
Hold
of the
on.
rocket. You will see the mighty deluge system of LC-36 pull up.
Right.
Range green.
Oh my god. This is real.
45.
42.
AFSS flight enabled.
Hold on. I'm pausing this one slightly, so...
Flight enabled from the autopilot.
About to witness a moment in spaceflight history here, everybody.
Hear it whirring to life.
Look at the bottom.
30 seconds.
30 seconds, half a minute to go. I'm just pausing it
Looking, Adrian.
Some views.
slightly to match up.
APU's running.
It will be deluge.
Arms.
GS1 at flight level.
So those are the auxiliary
Oh my god,
systems.
okay, this is getting real. Oh my god, this is getting real. Hold on.
Should be
There it
60
is.
seconds.
Water deluge starting up.
Could really be it.
That's a big water
There's
command.
that mighty
There's the water
rocket.
deluge. Here we go, New Glenn.
Deluge is on.
Everything going good. They have progress
Deluge.
deluge.
Enabled.
10 seconds to go.
Oh my
6,
gosh. Let's
5,
go.
4,
Ignite
3,
these.
2.
4.
ignition.
Ignition!
Lift off.
We have liftoff.
Oh yeah!
Oh, watch it
Let's
go.
go!
Look at it go. Oh, it's drifted slightly. We have a beautiful liftoff. Oh my god, it's all blown out. The exposure's gone.
Yes!
Are good. Vehicles clear the
We
tower.
have a good liftoff. Oh my gosh.
Seconds into flight.
Okay, I can't see how many inches are on.
Let's
I assume
go,
they're all
New
phenomenal.
Look good.
Pitching downrange.
Look at the bottom telemetry.
As the sound hits our cameras.
Oh, my heart is pounding. Okay, we are accelerating. I mean, flame looks clean.
Point down range. Body rate response are
T
nominal.
plus 30
Chamber
minutes, 30
pressure continue
seconds.
to look good. Now 40
Oh,
seconds
that's
into
so
flight.
beautiful. Oh my god, all 7 engines are on.
That's a
Roll
shot
frictional
right
level.
there.
Oh, it's
Look at those rock
perfect.
Continue to
diamonds.
look good. 50 seconds in.
Oh,
Data quality looks good coming down from the vehicle.
Yes!
Chamber pressures continue to look nominal.
oh, look at
1
that
minute
shot
into
on the
flight.
bottom left. That's them on site, setting up all the
Pressures continue to
cameras.
look nominal. All 7 engines.
It's
1 minute
it's
into flight. First
okay.
stage data quality
It's
is
good.
coming down from
We're
the vehicle.
good.
Body rate response are nominal.
Those engines look so clean.
1 minute 15 seconds. All 7 engines. Continue to look good.
Everything is
Data
nominal.
quality is good coming down from the
Insane.
vehicle. Body
Look at
rate
the shot
response
through
are
the
nominal.
cloud. That's amazing.
Everything progressing
1 minute
nominal.
15 seconds into flight.
Methane
every single
rocket
engine is
orbit,
blue.
actually. I didn't realize that.
It is so
7
blue. It's
healthy B4s.
transition to IR shot. This is, I think, yeah, this is Blue
Look at
Origin's
that blue.
live feed. That's the official live feed from top.
Oh, that liftoff goes off the pad.
Oh, we can see the fluctuation.
Yeah, baby.
I think that's because of
Vehicle supersonic.
clouds.
Vehicles are now
Supersonic,
passing
okay.
through max Q.
Max Q, we've reached max Q.
Look at that.
Pressure's looking good. All
Is that the WB-57?
I think it is.
I might be a ground-based tracking can. I'm not sure.
But it's cool.
It's cool either way. Well, it's hot, but it's cool.
Oh,
Everything
dude,
normal.
It's like so
Look at the
it's all
blue.
blue in the clouds. It's so cool. Okay, beyond this point, we can't.
that
We won't see much
booster
beyond this
burn
point.
It's almost
Is a night
complete.
launch
1 minute
This
of
is
stage separation.
coverage
1 minute.
of cloud.
Truly impressive.
These BE4s doing
watch
work.
the telemetry.
Everyone asking Jeff where the engines are. I'll tell you where they are.
Okay.
Right there.
Launching into space.
Wow, there's another
Oh,
shot.
this is from the W57.
Wow. Our
So
camera's
apparently
still
that's some
tracking.
kind
this
of
is from
tracking
the-
camera.
30
tracking
seconds to
plane.
Miko.
30
The
seconds.
NASA
Okay.
tracking plane.
That might be W57.
Next thing we're gonna watch is Miko.
Look at
and
that
after
streak.
Miko.
Wow.
Here we are coming up on Miko. Main
That
engine cut off.
Wait,
Stand by
do I,
track.
is that Miko
We have
on
good-
top?
What a magnificent rocket.
Wait, is that?
There we go.
Okay,
Watch for
okay.
that shutdown
On board
sequence. There is a
camera.
long period between Miko and stage step.
I'm
Don't
not sure
get
if
nervous
that's
about
that.
that.
Must have been that must
I
be
would've
the
gotten
main
nervous
engine,
about that.
one of the main engines.
Looks like we
Okay.
have.
When is Miko? Miko is coming up
Looked
shortly.
like Miko for
And
a
we have
second.
Miko.
This
Really
camera might
okay.
have a little bit of a delay. New Glenn at
Please
200,000
separate
feet,
cleanly. I mean,
rapidly
like-
climbing.
And
Up on
we
5,000 miles an hour.
should get any separation anytime soon.
Screams. That's getting me.
There's the BE4 shutdown, I think.
We have stage step.
There it is.
Good stage step. Good stage step.
And we have
The
ignition
official stream
on
has
both
I hear the
rows.
crowd going
Chamber
wild.
pressure is good.
We're
Chamber
back.
pressure good.
Yes!
Here we go.
Oh no, it's so
Go,
sad.
baby,
3
go!
minutes, 40 seconds into flight.
Look at
Okay,
these.
wow.
Here we come.
Okay, I see a lot of. I think ice.
Is that the
Pushing
engines
off.
gimbling?
Or
Wow.
what?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, engine's
Looks like some
gimbling,
colors
but
coming off
okay.
there. Probably completely
I'm
nominal.
a little confused.
Don't be irritated.
Fairing.
I'm gonna
I saw these
update
fairings
both
in real-
streams.
It's
because this is
amazing. And
experiencing
this means
internet.
stage
4
one.
minutes into flight.
I can't even talk. We
Stage one,
Okay.
so you're telling me
Is-
there's a
okay,
chance we'll now
fairing
attempt a
jettison,
re-entry
we-
burn.
That might
Stage 2 is
have
now
been
continuing.
the fairing.
That launch should start.
I am not
in
exactly
7 minutes and
sure what
17
happened during the
seconds, so we are
separation, but
just
I guess it's
under
all good
3
because the
minutes
telemetry is
from that
nominal
re-entry
and everything's
burn. That will
nominal.
last until
Minutes now
2 plus
remaining.
7 minutes and 45 seconds.
There's
The
no
landing
visuals.
burn should then come
Kinda
to
sucks.
2 plus 8 minutes and 52
Kinda
seconds.
excited to
So we
see
are just
engines
over
shut off.
4 minutes away
Too spoiled
from
by,
potentially
the
the
high-quality SpaceX
inaugural
launches.
landing of Glenn
wow.
Stage
Fascinating.
1.
Wow.
Wow,
You
what
guys,
is happening?
that
I can
is
see
on.
the.
The blues.
I'm like speechless.
That's from the
Those
ground. You can,
beautiful.
that's is that the
Like a
second
very
stage?
complicated
was
rocket.
every
Wow.
bit as beautiful.
A
as I was
very
hoping it
powerful,
would be.
very capable
See,
rocket.
like despite them
wait
having the same
to see
stream
what the
pulled
Cape
up,
team has
they have
captured.
If this
variations in
thing-
color.
Look at
It's
that.
gonna be
If they land
phenomenal.
this
I'm not sure
regardless
what's
tonight, it'll
happening
be
There's
on
most
the top.
the
powerful,
difference now between
reusable
first and second
rocket.
stage.
Like
It's
the colors
operational.
kind
It's
of
actually done.
purplish, and there's
Right?
Something,
sort of
5 minutes, 10
artifacts
And
going
you see
on.
the
Not
booster
too
re-entry
sure.
burn now on the
When
timeline.
is the next milestone?
This is crazy.
And what is it?
It looks like the booster might be about to hit apogee
I
based on
can't wait
its,
to see the booster landing.
state-
I hope we
Yeah,
have
also,
speed video
also
coming out
yeah,
because they
the
did have
booster
video.
is going to land,
If we-
by the
if
way.
it's anything like Falcon
Hold
9,
on.
Thank you again,
the
everybody, for
velocity
joining
will
us for
increase,
New
and then
Glenn's
Computer
first launch
audio.
of
Start to
Space
drop.
Yes,
5 minutes
our
and 30
microphone
seconds
is, like,
to launch.
loud enough.
Everything continues to be nominal.
I'll still bump this
A
down,
clean
you know.
separation
Second stage
of
continuing to
stage
pile
one
on
from
velocity.
Stage 1, our booster.
5
We are
minutes and
looking
40
to land
seconds
it
into flight.
on our
That
landing
must
ship
be-
Jacqueline.
Ryan, when did you say that landing, the re-entry burn was?
That must sound better.
So re-entry burn starts at T plus
Okay.
7 minutes 17
stage
seconds.
two-
That should complete
like
at
stage
7 minutes
two,
45
carrying
seconds.
I'll
The
just
landing
turn it
burn
down
should then
halfway.
start at 8
Almost
minutes
halfway.
52 seconds with
Its
touchdown
mission up
approximately
towards
half a minute
Neo
later.
orbit,
Unlike
where we will
Falcon
be
9,
collecting
we
data
are not
for
going to,
6
we are
hours,
not
but
expecting
let's
anyways a
continue to
hover
watch
scan.
here
We're expecting
as the two
similar to what they do
vehicles
with New
continue on
Shepard.
their
They'll
way.
ignite those BE4 engines, they'll slow down to a hover with this huge booster, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, slowly touch down on the deck.
Okay, so apparently we're not gonna have a hover slam. We're not gonna have a suicide burn, which kind of makes it
Yeah,
safer,
look
I
at
guess.
that. That's
Also
Jeff
makes it
Bezos
steadier.
there, also CEO
Okay.
George and Dave Lynn.
Jeff Bezos, where is he?
Big moment, right?
Coming up here,
Not only
we're
just
gonna
launch,
do
but
the
does
coming
engines
up
as
here.
well.
Oh, I see him.
Engine chill has started for the booster re-entry.
Engine chill has started. We're closer to the burn.
Whatever happens with this landing, already a
Wait,
wild
we have
success on this
gone
launch.
way past
Like a
apogee.
fabulous ascent.
We are approaching. We're halfway.
On its way up.
Approaching
Sorry,
burn, re-entry burn coming up, coming right up.
Looking
Please show some. Nice. We have a tracking camera on it. We're gonna see that burn. We're gonna see that burn from the
Goes
ground.
into the distance, getting very dim. Those thin clouds I was talking about, getting in the way a little bit, but it's so blue, really living up to the Blue Origin name, if I dare say.
Yeah, man, like Blue Origin
Booster
rockets.
re-entry burn will be 1,
being
3,
blue.
1. We will see
Bluest thing.
1 engine, 3 engines, and then at the end 1 engine. Very similar to the Falcon.
They got
burn.
blue balls
So
and they
let's
got
wait for
blue
that. I
rings
think I
now.
see deceleration.
Wait, so there's no onboard camera for
That
that.
looks like deceleration. I think we have an entry burn.
Okay, massive deceleration going on. That is a really good sign.
Excellent. No onboard views looks like, but that's okay.
Yeah.
The engines are burning. Oh, there we go.
I'm always excited for some onboard shots. The engines are clearly lit. We can see the crowd cheering. Let's go, yes.
Looking down from the booster.
If they do this.
I can't wait to see this during the day sometime.
Getting some lag
It'll be a very
as usual.
fun rocket.
See, like these are moments where you start to appreciate Starlink. It's just judging by the visuals, the boosters had already landed, so like that's quite off. Wait, on the timeline has stopped scrolling. Are we gonna get it on board? I mean, yeah, like a view from the drone ship, because they have multiple cameras stationed on the drone ship, so we are expecting a shot. And keep in mind, SpaceX has experienced, in its early days, has experienced problems where when the booster... Oh no.
Some issue with timeline.
8 minutes 40 good.
The controller is saying that is the most reliable
8 minutes
source.
into the launch.
When do we expect landing burn to
Almost
start?
9 minutes.
T plus what?
Could just be a graphics error,
Landing
so I'm
burn
not
should begin at T
pending too
plus
much weight
8
on
minutes
that.
and 52 seconds.
Oh, so like right now.
Approximately
Landing burn starting right now.
Any call-outs like they
Right.
lost the booster. or
Now
anything
passing
like that.
9 minutes into
Listen
flight.
I guess we won't see a landing shot.
So we
I guess we
should
won't see a live landing shot. They might publish that video later. Because early days SpaceX has experienced a problem where when the booster comes in for a land, the ship shakes aggressively so that like it knocks the satellites or whatever dishes out of alignment to the satellite, and because that's how they used to relay the video signal from the drone ship to its ground or like mission control, whatever.
Based on the last
Now they've been using Starlink, so it's a solid signal. But I guess the ship has the telemetry is frozen, everything is frozen. I don't know what's going on. It's hard to tell. We're still waiting in on it. I mean, by the time...
Cheering there.
Okay, the ship
That's good.
has already hit the ground.
The first stage we should have seen touchdown by now.
Yeah, we should have. The ship has already come down. One way or another.
Yeah, I would be hesitant to say that.
At this point.
We'll obviously wait for official word from Blue, but if it had landed, I feel like we would know about it. But we'll see what they say. My gut is that they are going to, from a PR perspective, focus on the main part of the mission here, which is getting.
Oh, that is just so disappointing, man. That is just so disappointing.
We all want to know what's going on with the booster. But around the time that we were expecting to have landing burn, didn't they say they were still getting good data from both stages? Did I hear that call out right, Ryan?
Okay,
That's
so
what I heard as well. So
apparently they've called out good
don't
signal
trust
from
the
both
graphics
stages
as your
during the
number one
landing
source. Like,
phase,
listen to what Mission Control is saying,
at
and they
least
were saying
when
they
it
were
was
seeing
supposed to
good
be
telemetry from
happening.
both stages, but
said.
so if you're seeing
Tank pressure
telemetry, it
staying
doesn't
within
necessarily
acceptable
mean
limits. Tank pressure staying within acceptable limits.
that your engines reignited.
Data quality
So we'll
continues
just
to
wait
look
to
good
see
throughout
what
the
they
GS.
say.
Data quality continues to look good throughout the GS2 burn.
Everything I could just hear Mission Control say is that everything's looking good.
Yeah, but they said on GS2, which is Glen Stage 2, that's the upper stage. I don't think they've heard anything about the first stage for a good couple minutes now. Touchdown
10
should have
seconds into
been
flight.
80 seconds ago.
I suspect when the second stage is done doing its thing, they will.
GS2 is now 1,700 kilometers downrange, traveling at.
I would be really disappointed
0.7 kilometers
if
per
what they
second.
decided to do is to
Yeah, I suspect.
If
when
what
the second
happened
stage is
was
done doing it, tweet
it
and say, you know, we did it. Got
didn't
to
stick
orbit,
the landing
Here's
and
what happened with the first stage.
sort of
Something like
the
that.
video switching station or whatever
Ground contiguous.
saw that happening, so decided to not
I mean,
switch.
I can't imagine that they would have actually stuck the landing and not said so yet.
Exactly
imagine
my
that.
point. So
Yeah. Unless they lost like
Must
complete
have been. I
telemetry
mean, there's
and
one.
everything
There's
from
one.
Yeah, and it's just sitting there, but they don't have confirmation yet.
Both BE3Us continue to look good.
There's one reasonable explanation.
Body rate response
And
are stable.
you know, we were all kind of expecting that, but we're also expecting them to show
really,
it.
just everything looking great with that ascent. Second stage doing its
Yeah.
thing. All the rates are doing are in acceptable limits. All
Remarkable,
the
remarkable accomplishment.
limits. Fantastic stuff.
Can't wait to see how the second
Really
stage
well
performs.
done.
I mean,
First
second
stage.
stage.
GS2 is now orbital.
I mean,
Orbital.
Orbital.
We've
Orbital.
reached
It's
orbit.
orbital. They did it.
We've reached orbit.
They went
So-
orbital. New Glenn went orbital before Starship, although that's largely a choice on behalf of SpaceX's development program for Starship, but still.
Yeah.
We
It's
live
a fact.
Huge
It's an
accomplishment. I mean,
undeniable fact.
We live in a
Vulcan did
timeline
it.
where New Glenn
Now Blue Origin
and
did
they're
it.
approaching
Starship.
Seco 1.
Let's go.
And
Nice.
we have engine cut off.
We have Seco.
There
Engine
we
cut
go.
off.
Blue
Second
are
engine
in
cut off.
orbit.
Wow.
We have
Did it, everybody.
we,
This
we
is what
have
we did.
New
This is-
Glenn
Thank you
orbital.
everybody for joining us.
Go ahead, Adrian. What were you going to say?
I
This
mean,
is remarkable.
This is the first flight of a brand new rocket. Reaching orbit in
That-
your first attempt is a thing many have failed to do. Many have failed.
This
This is
the company has done
undeniable,
it.
a huge win for Blue Origin.
Huge accomplishment, regardless of first stage doing anything one way or the other. Huge. Look at that. Well earned.
Unbelievable. It's a huge rocket. It's like a big one. But like I'm also dying to see how it performed during landing though. Like we know it's a hard task, right? But like please, please, please just release any footage you have. Well, there's a possibility the ship may have been destroyed as well. But I don't know. This is history. I mean, yeah, another private rocket company has made it. They've done a fantastic job with the new Shepard before. Suborbital, so less hard. But still hard because it's space. But
I mean,
this is just they've taken it to a whole nother level.
Really, all of these employees, we say it again and again because it really, I mean, these companies, it's not
And
about
the rocket looks beautiful,
it's not
gotta
about Jeff
say.
Bezos, it's not about Elon Musk. It's not about
Years
any
ago, we've
individual
seen
person.
it
It's about the
only in the renders.
that make all of this
At the time, it
stuff
was only a
happen.
concept,
It takes
and now
thousands and thousands,
they've reached orbit.
thousands of human work
Unbelievable.
hours to make stuff like this happen. Like years of collective human effort. to make
Yes, I
something like
mean,
this happen.
damn.
And
They first had that render
It fills my heart with joy to see
right about when
Blue Origin
Starship,
just
I think, was a
knock it out of the
thing
park
or
on this
something.
first
Yeah,
launch.
when Starship was a
Get that
thing.
second
When
stage into
Starship
orbit,
was
get
starting up their
Blue Origin into
development
orbit.
as well.
Yes, we'd love to know what's going on with the first stage, but at the same time, that was not the primary objective.
Everything, I mean, the rocket practically looks
Absolutely
exactly the same as from the
Stunning work
renders.
On behalf of Blue, and I could not be happier for
Huge win.
all of the
It's just,
team.
I'm dying to see the
Saying that they
landing
lost
though. I
telemetry
just,
on the booster, and they very well may have lost the booster.
yeah, like, but like,
There you go.
you know, let's show
May
it, you
very
know.
well have lost
There's
the
nothing to
booster.
lose except, I mean, you're
We
privately
did, in
funded,
fact,
right? You don't
lose
even
the
have like
booster.
investors to
All
worry
right, there you
about.
have
There
it.
you go.
GS1 unfortunately did not make it back to the drone ship, but again, that was not the primary objective. That was the icing on the cake.
Yeah,
The cake itself, well,
has been
that's what
taken.
we're looking at right here. GS2 hanging out in orbit. I can't stress that enough. In orbit. It's not a suborbital trajectory with like a very close
Also, the
period of
the
orbit,
Pathfinder,
but
it's
no.
the blue ring
This
is
baby's in
not
orbit. It's
going to
up
be
there.
deployed. It's going to be
staying up there until
staying with
it's
the second
up there.
stage
It's
in orbit.
and it's
That's
not
the
only
plan.
the first orbital attempt of this rocket. It's the first orbital attempt of the company Blue Origin.
Their
They-
first orbital,
There's
yes.
Not this is not common to reach orbit in your first company attempt.
Think
This
about
is
how many times
absolutely
SpaceX has
insane.
tried it. But
I
SpaceX was
just-
a
I
different
can't help but
story, right? There was a
constantly
small
think about,
company. They barely had
Blue's
any experiences.
slogan or motto,
There had
step
been
by
NASA
step,
before them, but not
ferociously.
many private
That
companies.
is very
It's a different
clearly
story, but like
what we
still
have witnessed,
huge
tonight.
accomplishment.
Is the
It's not to
culmination
be
of,
taken for
what,
granted.
25
And people
years
should pay attention to this.
of
And this is
just
going to get on the news. People are going to see it.
continually
This is
day in and
huge.
day out getting things exactly as they need to be to pull this off on the first try, because that's what they wanted, right? They're not approaching this from the same angle as SpaceX and Starship. They're the completely opposite methodology, right, Ryan?
Yeah.
Dave more building CEO like a spending years building like a finished product
before this launch. Success for this launch is to achieve orbit. Landing the booster would be icing on the cake.
It's not like Starship where they iterate again and again for prototypes.
That is
and
really,
you know,
really
not risking to fail, and from failure they can learn more and rapidly iterate. I mean, they come up with the next iteration even before the last one launches.
At some point.
This is very different. This is like a traditional NASA approach,
there's zero doubt
but it works.
That they'll figure it out.
I mean, like it's good. It's good progress. Like Jeff Bezos there
is already invaluable, regardless of how far it did or did not get.
I'm glad I was here. This has been worth it. Tonight's wait and the night.
You are back in
comms. Well, it was like a few days ago, but that night's.
Oh my gosh.
Multiple hours of waiting for them to pass on the hold after hold after hold.
It was a lot of jumping up and down.
And it was eventually scrubbed because of some ice issues. I didn't listen in closely, but apparently there had been some ice stuff that got something to malfunction or something wasn't working.
I don't think I could describe
today, and they announced that during stream.
You all heard it on our mics.
We did. It sounded great.
It's a crackle. It's
unbelievable.
A roar,
okay, we should be grateful. We should be glad that we're all here, witnessing history.
Down the way from me cheering, and
if anyone's
really
watching, which is like none, but
I mean,
sure, people. I'm sure people will see the launch. Not my coverage, but other people's coverage. I mean, yeah, like. Anyways, we have a Starship launch coming tomorrow. Coming up tomorrow, and I'll likely miss it because it's at 2 p.m. 2 p.m.
I was afraid it wasn't going to get off the pad, but boy, when it got off the pad, it's something.
Yeah, they were all really hoping that it would take off tonight. Because if it doesn't, it's gonna be a long wait.
But it's definitely not moving up at the rate that I would expect. I'm slightly concerned. Ryan, did you have the same reaction?
Really?
I thought my video froze. Honestly,
yeah, well, I mean, like, it was like.
Let's be honest, chat.
It has been held down for a bit.
Is it moving?
Before it lifted off.
Is my video
so like,
but it just
yeah,
kept going.
I was just like waiting.
And that flame was so blue. And I also just want to mention, after Starship Flight 1, you know, is the pad still intact? I think should be an item on the checklist. And from this angle, at least, the pad looks intact.
Yeah, I have no idea what we even said during liftoff, by the way. Do you know these liftoffs where you, like, just forget? I forgot.
Okay,
I have no idea what we just said, and I'm so happy about it.
You know what, Adrian? I think that's called being in the moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm glad
well said, well said.
I'm glad you were.
All right, anyways, I'm going to go grab my dinner. Yeah, it's like it's like 11:23. I haven't had dinner yet because of this thing, and I've been prototyping something on my iPad.
Best of it. Best of us. Oh my gosh. We have an all caps message in our back channel from DYs rendering what might be my favorite.
Holy shit, I've left my door open this whole time. All right, I gotta go.
That's gonna be a
Bye.
We do have replays coming down the pipe, so stay tuned for the replays. Don't go anywhere. Launch itself may be over, but there's still more to come. Oh, hey. Gee, do we have you in comms?